right, hey guys, welcome back. If you were there, welcome back. If you weren't, don't worry about it. My name is Chef Mick. I am cooking for the boys live, and today we're doing Easter brunch. Okay, I'm sorry, I was checking on something on the stove. I got a little distracted there. Okay, let's get this thing going. Easter brunch, we're doing four dishes, 2 drinks, buffet style. Your friends, your family, everybody's gonna love it. Let's get started. Why don't we check on our stove, because that's what was distracting me a second ago. Why don't we go over here? All right, over here on the stove, you see this steam coming up from back here. I need to turn it down a little bit. In this pot right here are four cups of water and 1 giant tablespoon of distilled white vinegar. This is our poaching liquid. This is what we're going to poach our eggs in. We are trying not to get it up to a boil. I know you see a lot of smoke, but trust me, it's not boiling. It's simmering. There's a little bubbles dancing on the top there. It's where we want it to be. We're going to get to it in a second. Let's work on our first dish of the day. If we go back to camera 1, then, hey, that's me again. All right, let's work on our first dish of the day. Let me show it to you. This is my work area, guys. Today, this is the work area view. We're doing a pasta salad, okay? With the pasta salad, we started with tricolor twisty things. What are these called? Tricolor what? Don't know. Okay, well, none of us really know. It's a tricolor spiral pasta. That's the word I was looking for. Okay, we have tricolor spiral pasta. We got some cooked ham at the deli counter. We had them slice it really thick, and then we came in and diced it up. We're going to throw a bunch of that in there. And I bought a cube of, this is cheddar jack. It's both jack and cheddar cheese. And then we cut the cube up into smaller dices, and we put them in here also. So right now you have pasta, ham, and cheese in here. It's a good start. Believe me, it's a good start. Now, why don't we throw a little bit of veggie in there, guys? This is half a can of just regular peas. Okay? I don't know if you like peas, but I do. I really enjoy them, and I'm very happy to put them into my pasta salad. Okay, this alone right here, you can drizzle this with a little bit of olive oil. You've got a great little salad. That's not what we're doing, guys. Why would I make it that easy, right? Here we go. In this bowl right here, you see the green stuff. This is chopped green onion and chopped cilantro. Okay? A lot of it. And I love it. We're putting green onion and cilantro in there. Now it's a party. All right. There you go. Look at that. Still, you want to keep it light? Dab a little, toss a little bit of olive oil in here. Salt and pepper, you've kept it nice and light. It's a beautiful salad. That's not what we're doing. All right. So what are we doing, guys? We're using a dressing. It's a salad dressing. They call it coleslaw dressing, right? It's already made. So when you just want to chop up a bunch of cabbage and make coleslaw, we're going to use a little bit of this. Okay. We're going to make this nice and creamy, and we're going to enjoy it. So we're just going to add a little bit. We don't want to put too much in it. We don't want to overpower it, but we certainly want to make sure that everything gets covered. Okay, there you go. Believe me, there's plenty in here. All right, so now we have that going and mixed in. Oh, so is that our salad? No, of course not. Of course not. First of all, I haven't thrown any salt or pepper. Second of all, this is still too easy. Here we go. One more thing. Horseradish sauce. Beautiful stuff. You don't need a lot of this. Okay, if you like it hot, that's fine with me, but you do not need a lot of this. This is going to add that little extra kick, little surprise that your guest did not see coming. Just like the cilantro and the green onions, this is going to be a kicked up beautiful salad. And there you go, guys. That's how simple it is. Now, what are we going to do with it? We're going to cover it up. We're going to cover it up and put it in the refrigerator. Okay? Plastic wrap. And we're going to cool this thing down while everything else heats up in this kitchen. Here we go. Plastic wrap is on there. Now, why don't we check on the stove again? Okay. Now, I turned it down. I like where the water is right now. I really do. But I'm not ready to poach yet. I just want to keep this going. I want to make sure I need to check on it once in a while. We don't want it to get carried away on us. So, right here, you're going to see what we're working on next. This is empty. This, my friends, right now, this is just egg whites. Why do I have egg whites? Because I made a hollandaise sauce. You can see it on my mini-sode page of our website, ricklucio.com. And this hollandaise sauce we made requires egg yolks. So these are just the egg whites. I mean, you've got to use the whole thing. We don't want any waste here. We're going to add one more egg. We're going to add the whole thing. Okay? There you go. There you go. We don't waste here, guys. Now, let's whisk this thing up really quick. Get rid of all that little yolk in there. Make sure everything's broken up. It looks really nice. Now, we're making French toast, guys. Okay? So to make French toast, we need to add a couple of other items. I think I needed sugar, which I didn't bring out here, which really, really upsets my... This is ground cinnamon. I'm going to throw some cinnamon in here. It really upsets my producer when I don't have everything out, when he's been asking me for 2 hours to make sure I have everything out here. So, but let's keep whisking this away. Okay? I'm going to go get some sugar right now, believe me. Of course, as angry as he is, he's probably going to get it and throw it at my head. This, my friends, is vanilla extract. This is really good vanilla extract, in case you're wondering. Okay? You know, there's a thing. I use a spice called cumin, you know, ground cumin, comino, in my meat and in my rice. And I always say, you cannot have enough cumin. To me, that's the same thing with vanilla extract in a lot of dishes, especially in French toast, because I just love the taste of vanilla. I love the smell of vanilla. You can never have too much vanilla. Why don't we go to camera 1 again while I run to find my sugar. All right, I've already got this heating up right now, which is our why am I pointing to you if you can't even see it? It's our griddle. All right, there you go. Now I've got some regular sugar in here, my pretty little sugar jar. All right, so I've got the griddle heating up, and I've got my mixture right here. If you don't like this, if you think you need more, if you think, you know, I should probably put a little bit of milk in there. What does anybody think over there?
Yes.
Okay, you see, I got an answer from the audience over there. So let's drop a little bit of milk. Perfect. Oh, now, this is an Easter brunch. Okay, any other time I would use regular bread, maybe wheat bread or whatever. There's two kinds of bread you want to use at Easter brunch. You want to use a nice French loaf if you want to cut it up, and I didn't want to cut things up today. Or use something with its own flavor that is just going to enhance everything you just did. That's what I'm doing today. We are using a cinnamon raisin bread. Cinnamon raisin bread. That's right. A cinnamon raisin French toast means you can actually go, if you choose, and I don't, you can actually go without having to worry about any kind of syrup. Okay? We have cinnamon in it, we have raisins in it, and we have all the sugar and everything else in it. Believe me. So, why don't we go back to the stovetop? Dun, dun, dun. I have, like I said, the griddle is on. I have just put the butter down on it. You can see the pat of butter. Okay? I'm trying to get it hot. What I'm trying to do is keep this at a good temperature so my bread doesn't just you know, the toast doesn't just burn right away. I have plenty of butter, and it's out here near me somewhere, so I'll be okay with the butter, believe me. Okay, so we're putting the French, we put a piece of toast in here, let it soak for a couple of seconds on each side like that. Bring it out, look at that. Doesn't that look great? Now, let's put it down right there. Let's do another one right now. Okay, here's the other one. Drop it in here. Let it soak, flip it over. Let it soak, flip it over. Now, we want some of this butter up here, so we're going to do that up here. I'm going to drop a couple of more pats of butter on here while that cooks. See, I knew I had butter somewhere. Here's the butter. Keep it close. Keep your friends close and your butter closer, something like that. Okay, maybe that's not how it goes, but that's how it should go. All right. That way we're going to do 4 pieces right now. Believe me. By the time, after this show is done, I'm going to be back right here making more French toast. There, look at that. Doesn't that look beautiful, guys? That is gorgeous. That is gorgeous. This is going to be so delicious and so tremendously good for us. Okay, bad for us, but tastes so good. And here we go. Look at that. We have 4 pieces of French toast. We have plenty of the eggs left. And we can make the rest of it. So let's move on to the next dish, guys. While this cooks up, let's talk about what our next dish is. Our next dish is going to be Eggs Benedict. Remember I told you I made a hollandaise sauce earlier? And let me show you my hollandaise sauce. This is my hollandaise sauce. Okay. That is my hollandaise sauce. We're on whatever camera it's on. Oh, I'm sorry. Is it on this camera? Oh. Okay. Just one of those days, guys. Anyway, this is my beautiful hollandaise sauce. Don't listen to the rest of the stuff between me and my director. I'm a little off right now. This is an English muffin. I'm using a whole wheat English muffin. What we do for Eggs Benedict is you toast up some English muffins. I'm gonna split them here. If you watch Everybody Loves Raymond, you know they were arguing about fork split and knife split on their English muffins. It was an excellent episode. I enjoyed it. And then Marie comes back and splits the newspaper with the fork. It's hilarious. It really was. So anyway, we're going to split these and we're going to put them on the same griddle. Let's go back to the stove. You can see they're on the same griddle as our French toast. Okay? I want to look at this one right here. This is the first one we put on. You see how it's not ready to come up yet? So we're going to leave it just like that. All right, let's get back to... No, you know what? Let's leave it right where it is. You're absolutely right. Because this is what's going to happen next, guys. We're ready over here. This is our water, oh my gosh. My head is just gone right now. Our poaching liquid. Okay, so we're going to poach some eggs right now. What you do, and I'll do it for you again. You see, this cup has 1 egg in it. 1 egg at a time, guys. And you just roll it into this liquid, just like that. Okay? Let's turn this up a little bit. I like that. That looks good. 1 egg at a time into this cup. So you break your egg, you put it in here, and from the cup you roll it into the liquid. Don't drop it from the egg. You're not going to get close enough. You're going to make it splatter. It's going to go everywhere. That's 2. Another one. While these things are all cooking together, I'm going to be able to poach these eggs. How long does it take, guys? Okay, that's an excellent question. You should have it in for 2 or 3 minutes before you flip it over in the water. Yes, you're going to flip it over in the water and then cook it for another 2 or 3 minutes. If you go past 5, or if you go past 6 minutes, you're going to have a hard poached egg, and there's nothing wrong with it. A lot of people like a little a little bit of yolk still running out of their poached eggs. So you may want to just do it 2 minutes and 2 minutes, and then you should have exactly what you're looking for. We don't want to drop it from too high. Oh, there you go. 5 eggs in the poaching liquid. Now it's already time to turn a couple of them, which is what we're going to do with this right here. This is the first one right here. Is it ready to turn? They're being stubborn. They're not going to turn right now. And that's fine. You know, the one thing I do know is let food cook at its own pace, please. Okay? If you rush it, like if I rushed this piece of French toast, I would have torn it in half right in the middle, and it would not have been any fun for anybody to enjoy. But if I let it sit there and cook the way it wants to cook, just like this, let it be the boss right now. You see what happens when you rush it? You see? But I got it done. What a good save. All right. That's right. I saved it. So this is how it goes, guys. And again, that's what happens when you rush it. There you go. I'm going to flip these over. We've got eggs poaching. We've got English muffins toasting. We've got the French bread, French toast cooking. Okay, and let's turn our, oh, there you go. Pose, there you go, baby. And now let's flip this one over. I would like to do a flying camera and make you see how this looks to flip it over, but I don't know if I could do both of those. I'm not that talented. I'm afraid to drop the camera in the water. Believe me, they have been flipped over. All right, so what else goes in here, guys? So let me tell you. Canadian bacon. Okay, I'm an American lover, but Canadian bacon is what goes on these things. So don't be afraid to just throw this on here. This happens to be pre-cooked Canadian bacon. We're going to do one for each piece of the muffin here. There you go. 4 pieces of Canadian bacon. We are looking good, guys. We are looking good. Look at all this food right here. We've got poached eggs over here that we're about to take out of there. Oh, it's going to be amazing, guys. Now, we're going to put our French toast on here. Let's see if the French toast love me. Oh, that French toast does love me. How about you? Do you love me, French toast? Oh, my goodness. All this French toast love. Now, if you have, if you want, you can cover this beautiful French toast. You can put a little bit of powdered sugar on there if you choose. All right, now let me come back for the poached eggs. Now, here's what we got to do, guys. We're going to turn this off real quick. Let's turn off these things. Let's flip this. Oh, yes, the Canadian bacon looks good. We've turned them both. We've turned it all off, okay? And why did we turn it off? Because we're not going to use it again. But we need to get to these things right over here. Here's the deal with the poached eggs. You need to pat them dry a little bit so that you get off the excess water and if there's any vinegar on there. So pull the poached egg out like that. Pat it dry a little bit. And then we're going to put it down somewhere because it is hot in my hand. Look at that. That's a poached egg right there. Okay? I'm going to turn this off. And now let's do another poached egg. Let's get it out of here. Okay? It is hot, guys. It is hot. There you go. Look at that one. Look, is that not a beautiful poached egg? Is that not a beautiful poached egg? It is. As a matter of fact, here, let me do this. I'm going to come back and pat those dry. I'm going to go ahead and plate these 4 things right here. 1, 2, 3. Ouch. 4. Remember, when you're dealing with stuff that's hot, you might burn yourself. That's just a warning. That's why we have tools such as forks and spoons and spatulas. What a smart chef I make, huh? Wow. Here we go. Look at this. 4 English muffins topped with Canadian bacon. Now, we're going to top each one of these with a poached egg. Oh my goodness. Let me do a couple of more right here. Let me do a couple more. You're gonna love this. And in case you're wondering, you can still see that these eggs have a little bit of yolk, still runny yolk still on it. Not this one, but the other ones do. This one's more of a hard poach, but it's still very good that way. Okay, this one, we're gonna get it off. You can see how part of it fell off. Part of it fell off because it got too separated in the liquid, probably because I didn't turn it over properly. But that's all right. One more. Look at this one. Oh my goodness. Sometimes I wonder how I learned all of this. Oh, then I remember I went to school. That's right. I went to school to learn all of this. Now, look at this, guys. And this. Okay, what do we top it with, guys? Hollandaise sauce. All right. So, why don't we get my hollandaise sauce out here, stir it up a little. Oh, beautiful, beautiful. Look at this. This, my friends, eggs Benedict. So what do we have down so far? We have a pasta salad. We have a beautiful pasta salad, I might say. We have some French toast. Now we have beautiful eggs Benedict. Look at that. Is that not delicious? Let me go put this down. Let's go to the work area one more time. Now, okay, I know I turned this off. I'm going to turn it back on. But I'm only going to turn on the back one, guys. If I can figure out which one the back one is. Okay, now, this is what's last on our list, guys. Right here, a little bit of thin beef steak. Now, yes, I was going to go with a pork chop, but the fact is, I've already got Canadian bacon. I don't need any more pork on here. But this is a very thin, basic little steak. They called it a, what did they call it? Beef round tip, okay? There's no bone, it's just a nice thin steak. Why are we doing steak? Because this is a brunch, okay? Now, when you do a steak like this, you don't want to take the time and throw a bunch of stuff on it. Why don't we go back to the stove? So what you really want to do is just put some salt on one side, like that, and cook it, okay? And then when it's turned over like that, you put some salt there. Salt like that, and cook it. This is, so the steak is going to go by really quick. You can see how thin it really is. So as thin as it is, and the people that I know are going to eat it don't really want it well done. Salt like that. Okay, I got 4 steaks down. I've got, you know, the 4 eggs Benedict. So we're looking good, guys. We are looking so good right now. Let the steak cook. Now, while the steaks are cooking, and right before I flip them over, let me get that beautiful chilled macaroni or pasta salad. My bad. Pasta salad. Okay, here it is. Now, we're going to put this out on the table also. I think I'm going to pour it into something else so that it displays differently on our table. I'm going to put it into something a little smaller, like this. Oh, the pasta salad smells good, but so does the steak. It is amazing. I can smell the cilantro and the green onion here with that horseradish sauce. This is just gonna rock. Well, what's going on with the steak, guys? Why don't we flip that steak over? All right, let's flip the steak. Look, here's my pasta salad. Looks beautiful, doesn't it, guys? Of course it does. Of course it does. We don't make anything that doesn't, do we, guys? No, we don't. You guys at home don't make anything that looks bad. We don't make anything that looks bad. Look at those steaks. Okay, it just needs to finish up. I can actually turn that down a little bit. I'm going to put the pasta salad up. You guys watch that steak cook. All right, look at this beautiful, beautiful steak. You know what? You know I'm going to make more steak, just like I'm going to have to make more French toast. But But until then, we're going to put the steak out because it's ready to go. We love our steak a little bit rare. We don't want it too well done. These are very thin, so they don't take very long. I've already turned off everything here. And then we put this down. Guess what you guys get to do today? That's right, guys. Today you get to take a ride with me. Let's go to camera 1. Today, you guys get to take a ride with me. Let me undo all my other cameras. Oh, undo everything. Here we go. Here we go. Hi, guys. It's me again. All right. Now, I'm going to show you what my buffet table looks like, and we're going to get those 2 drinks done right now. Okay? That is what my buffet table looks like. Is that a good picture, director? All right. Look at this, guys. Pasta salad. Eggs Benedict, French bread, French toast. I keep calling it French bread, French toast. The steaks right here, looking beautiful. Right here, guys, I forgot to tell you about our 5th dish. This is just fruit, okay? It's just simple fruit. We bought it frozen, okay? It's a mix of fruit. It's frozen. It looks really nice. I'm going to get it closer to you guys. It looks very nice. And when you buy a frozen mix of fruit like this, it's easy to serve. Your guests are going to love it. And then whatever's left can go right back into the freezer. I promise. That's what makes this so great. Let's talk about those drinks. There's 2 kinds of drinks we're going to make. Okay, the first one is a coffee drink. Now, the coffee drink, I've already made the coffee here thanks to my beautiful assistant sitting over there. It's my wife, and she is beautiful, and she's my assistant. So, you're saying, hey, what kind of coffee did you use? And I'm going to tell you, I used 100% Kona coffee. That's Hawaiian coffee. I told you I love America. And that's what I use. I think it's the best coffee there is. You guys might like something different. Unfortunately, again, my director is going to get mad at me. I do need a little bit of milk for this. But look at that beautiful table, guys. Look at my beautiful table while I'm gone. I told you he's going to get mad. He's over there fuming right now. Wow. All right. So, okay, so you have coffee and you have cream, milk, cream, whatever you like. You're saying, okay, so what's so special? You haven't done anything different yet. Here's where the difference comes in. In this cup right here, I have cocoa powder. It's hot cocoa. It's to make hot chocolate with. We're going to put it in right here, and we're going to make our hot coffee into a hot coffee, hot cocoa. This is a beautiful way to get rid of a little bit of the bitterness of coffee for those that are not coffee drinkers, but want to enjoy some coffee with, say, the French toast, with any other pastries you guys might put out. This is a beautiful way of doing it. Okay, let's put some in each cup here. Now, remember, this has the hot liquid already, which is the coffee and the water. It has the milk, so, you know, it's ready to be cocoa, and all you have to do is mix it together beautifully. Okay, this is a great way of getting someone who's, like I said, not a big coffee drinker. This will really help them out a lot. And really, everybody who drinks coffee should try this. So now let's get to the big drink of the night. And the big part of everybody's brunch, if you go to restaurants, they call it a mimosa. A mimosa is champagne and orange juice. Okay? The champagne is chilled. The orange juice is chilled. Now, in this case, you see that I still have the small bottles from one of our other episodes. So, I'm not going to worry about a cork flying out and hitting me in the eye because this one unscrews from the top. Okay? Now, you can do this whatever way you like it. Okay? I, myself, would prefer 1 part champagne to 2 or 3 parts of orange juice. Okay? I like the orange juice flavor. My wife might be closer to half and half. She likes champagne. So, here we go. Drop some champagne in, but not too high up. Our beautiful little champagne flutes here. And then top it off with orange juice. If you wanted, you could drop strawberry in there. You could drop whichever fruit you like. Strawberry is basic, what they like to use the most. And, my friends, here is your mimosa. To go with your brunch, to go with all this wonderful stuff we just served. This is it, Easter brunch. You guys are going to love this. Your friends, your family, everybody's going to love this. I am Chef Mick. This is Cooking for the Boys Live. If you know how to cook, you can marry for looks. Guys, the Revolution Studio, you watch all those things because Duran's the one doing all the hard work in the front and the back, so stay tuned for all of that. ricklucio.com. Peace and love. Peace and love. Bye.